First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Number 43.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
37-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows, get the ball to him right away.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. ground. This is Saquon Barkley.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he finds his man Griffin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Refusing to go down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarters with no score.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Working from the gun, Wentz gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way. This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Play action. Now Wentz. Fighting to stay upright. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action? possession.
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
He is good.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
In our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? To figure a way to reverse the tide because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards.
29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Allen. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of got shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 41.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And it's 3rd down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go to Barkley again. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
An Eagle 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Again, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
A gain of a yard.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they'll give him down at about the 7, well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On play action, it's Wentz. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A 4-yard gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, The hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
The Eagles 32.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Allen, he's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 21-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Stepping up, and it's a fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
Eagles 1st down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Eagles, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.